Oh, welcome back to the stream, PP. Okay guys, so Ringmaster is about to come. He's just trying to finish watching the League of Legends final last game. Speedo +3 is for sale. Interesting. Oh, welcome to the stream, joined. So what we will do is just like slow grind the party until it's here, then we will pop prams for 2 hours with balloon and shit, then that should get us to 139. You used to play League Ranked, right? Not really. I watch all the League of Legends esports if I have time, but I don't really play it. I play TFT. I like Riot a lot. I think they are one of the best publishers out there on the market, and I'm really looking forward to the MMO they're going to release. Because they know how to bring the game into esports, they know how to communicate with their community, they know how to do like content creator programs, they know all the stuff that Gala doesn't. What makes you still grinding playing Flyff Universe? I like the game. The devs are starting to get better and better at what they're doing. And I really enjoy the PvP mode. Like, PvP is the most important part. Maybe, if the secret room is well designed when it comes out in the next update, we are having some PvE content that's actually fun to do. We will see.
Moin.
Was geht? Geil, das Finale, oder? Alter. Aber ich bin froh, dass ich gestern eingepennt bin und jetzt heute fit gucken konnte, weil ich hätte niemals, glaube ich, gestern noch 5 Games geschafft. Ey.
Ich habe noch das dritte mir angeguckt und gedacht so, ey komm, ich guck mal ein bisschen Juli.
Okay.
Und die aufwachen. Und dann noch so im Stuhl gehangen.
Ich war heute Morgen mit dem Hund draußen, ein bisschen so Rückruf üben und sowas, wenn noch niemand draußen ist. Und dann direkt alle 5 Matches angeschaut, während ich gegessen habe und dann eine Shisha geraucht. War ein ziemlich entspannter Morgen. So. Sollen wir loslegen? Scheiß. Geht ja schneller auf 20, wenn man alles poppt. Welcome to the stream, Ultra.
Let's go 139.
Yeah, should be doable in the balloon session. And there's only one person here on the channel I did scout, so maybe if our people scout and go to different channels, we are good.
Be nice parties for that.
Yeah, I even forgot to log in my characters this morning.
I did PTO yesterday with the random group. Oh boy, what a fiesta.
Oh, why did you not do it with me?
I don't know. Oh, you have
No, at the moment I don't do it because I wanted to get 140 first. You think it's possible to be PvP or as free to play if you have an AV character for farming? It's possible, but it will take a long time to actually get the gear ready to be able to play PvP as a free to play player.
Maybe the low sieges work fairly quickly.
Yes, this is actually true. Like to play in the level 60 siege, you need almost no gear. Like my mage has gear worth like 300 millish, something around this. And I'm scoring fairly decent. I think I was top 5 in every siege so far. Without like putting in a huge investment. Where is everyone? No one awake? Everyone's still asleep because they were watching Words during the night. I actually had to shut off my phone before I went to sleep so I could make sure that I don't get spoiled. And I really like the new VOD system on, what's it called? On LoL Esports. With the no spoiler function. That's really good. I'm pretty sure this also increased their watch numbers quite a bit. here we go. 3 more. And 40 full. Die Teppichgang. Oh. No slacking on cheers.
It was a big red drop.
What did we get? Wait, what did I ask you? That's dumb. Psykeeper boots. Also worthless, I assume. Or maybe like 5 mil. Are they looking for giants? You cheered me. Right after I pushed my own illegal, you cheered me. Bad timing though. What do you think about plate 1v1 grind? It's good. And now with the 1v1, what's it called? Like the 1v1 buff, it's still worse than AoE, but the gap is not as big anymore, so I'm satisfied with the way it is at the moment. We have been grinding our way as 1v1 fairly fast.
But we dropped the bodies yesterday.
Wie bitte?
But we dropped bloody stuff.
Oh, okay, in the run?
In the run.
And the randoms are gonna share, or?
They already did.
So they sold it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
75 mil and 2 diamonds. I don't know how they sold it like this. Okay.
How many people? Where was it?
4. 4 rangers.
So 4 rangers and ringmaster.
And 1 ringmaster. I was kind of confused by that spread.
Well, the rangers, they have the eye. Like, well, what do you need to do? You go to the end of the thingy and press the eye when it does say melt.
Yeah, but apparently the guy with the most DPS had a 200 MS ping, was dying all over, and then he was focusing me right after he died, so on and so on.
Ringmaster rebuff, please. Well, so if he has the most DPS and bad ping, why does he not take off some jewelry so he doesn't have the most DPS?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always have the feeling that people don't know how DPS trades work on those bosses, man. Like sometimes you just have to sacrifice some DPS to be doing it safer and faster in the long run. I'm probably starting next week. It's solo red meteor time, because then I can also switch back my elements to water, CC.
Water.
I don't even get that meme, man. Like, there's one dude on TikTok, I've got sent some videos from him because people thought it's hilarious, and his whole channel with like 5 or 6 million followers is based around how British and English people say water differently. How can that be such a big thing? I don't understand at all.
What are your leveling plans for today?
So this session should get us to 139.
Yep.
Then it's about 2 o'clock, which means I need to get lunch and walk the doggo. Then I think we can squeeze in another 2 hours before we're doing all the clockworks, meteor, red meteor shit. And then, wait, when is Siege now with the timing?
I think if they fix it correctly, it should get 8 again. No?
Okay. Do you have a character in Flyff to check the timer, the countdown?
I do not, but I can do a master count.
Yeah, do this, please. Well, depending on what the timer is, this probably depends if we are able to do 4 or 6 hours today.
Now it's in 7 hours.
And also at 8, so normal. Yeah, then we should probably be able to do 2 more hours before Siege, I assume.
I think I have to do a budget pet for Siege, so I'm not getting hands on any fox at the moment. Any affordable fox.
Like a couple days ago, there was a 1, 2, 3, 4 fox for 350 mil. But I was out of cash, and until I had the cash, it was gone.
I would have bought it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I still don't get like how people are pricing pets. Like people have like extremely bad pets in shop and sell them more expensive than the upgrading costs. Like how? Yeah, but how does that make sense? Like I don't get it. Like they would never sell. They're wasting their time and they're not having their money to work again. It's just caught in those pets. Like if you don't hit while rolling, you just sell it like, I don't know, 10-15% less than the making cost. You get rid of it fast and you can just roll a new pet. Yes, 450 mil is my buying price for S tier pets. That's what I paid for almost all I bought so far. Sometimes you get them for 400 if they are like really bad. I think the best deal was a 1111111 pet that I bought for 350.
Poor guy.
What?
Poor guy, I think.
When I was making when I was then what was it called, making my first Griffin. It was also a 1v1v111 pad.
Unlucky you.
Okay. Almost didn't see this one due to the fucking leaves of the tree. What the heck? Yeah, 139 is close now. We can basically see the countdown somehow. You know, it would be closer if we would have to spawn for ourselves. You want to jump down?
Yeah.
If you got perfect pet already, no. Oh, I got like a semi-perfect unicorn where I'm missing the S tier roll. All the others are decent enough. But I keep failing. That's why I buy S tier pets. SF, GT. For plate, which one is better, Angel Pet or Crab? Well, Angel for PvE, Crab for PvP, but if they give, with like for example the weapon piercing, if they give some kind of crit rate or dex, so Blade can get to 100% crit rate, then the Crab is better, so I would personally only do a Crab on Blade for sure. But sooner or later they're going to be hitting the 100, every class will be able to hit 100% crit rate, and then Angel Pets will be fucking worthless. And everyone that has done it basically wasted a shit ton of money on them. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Yes, that's like the general rule is aiming for 80%. If you cannot get like 100%, it's better to aim for 80% crit rate and then rest damage. Which is better to get first bloody weapon or 145 set? Well, it's not about better, it's about the money you have to invest. And the bloody bow on our server, for example, costs about 1.2 bill. while a 135 set costs about 2.5 to 3.5 bill, depending on what it's like. So like I would probably go with the bow first, because if you would actually have to save up so much money because you cannot afford it, then you would save up all this money while not having value of the weapon that you could get way faster. It doesn't, like, you cannot answer this question. Like, it only matters. Like, if you're building a character, you make your decisions based on amount of investment per increased damage. And if you're looking at this, the bow is always better because it's way cheaper and provides decent increase. Plus it has the lifesteal, which makes leveling a lot more relaxed. And it always depends what you already wear. Like if you're wearing a plus 10/10 weapon, but only like a plus 8 set with 16% attack, and we're talking about a plus 10, 28% attack set as the switch off, you have to consider stuff like this as well. But whenever you want to make a decision, what is next in my gear, you have to look at your budget, the cost per damage, and then decide. Huh?
Cannonball.
Hast du noch Chia?
Yes.
Let's go up. Oh, there's someone? Yeah, damn, we jumped right into the AoE guy. Just damage testers plus 19 versus plus 17 and damage diff only 300 active with getting psyche right. Well, it would be nice if you say about what you're talking about. Because like plus 19 plus 17, well, I assume it's jewelry, but what kind of jewelry? Are you talking about int rings, demols? And what skill are you talking about? Are you talking about AoE or Spirit Bomb? Are you talking about it normal, or are you talking about it with using full prems? Are you ever gonna upload the advanced AoE blade guide? Chances that I will do this are probably 0. I started doing it, but there's no market for it anymore. Like doing a guide takes multiple hours. They only get like 1k views because the viewer base in general is down a lot, and yeah, that's not worth the effort. Spirit Bomb, PvP, no prems. So you're getting an increase of 300, which means if you're doing it on both rings, you're already at an increase of 600. Then with prems, that increase would scale because all the attack shit that you will use scales on the int, so the increase will be even higher. So now we're already talking maybe at like a, what's it called, 800 increase here. Then you usually get off a couple bombs, like that can make the difference between kill or not kill. Because it's consistent damage, right? If you increase on consistent damage that has basically no cooldown, you can spam anywhere, anytime. This is, I would say, a sure go. If I, for example, would have to make an investment that costs like, I don't know, 1 bill to get like 800 damage more on my hop, the chances that those 800 damages are doing anything in PvP are so crazily slim. So it's most likely not worth it. I like to min-max my character, but stuff like this, I always try to avoid upgrades like this all the way till the end, when you're in the min-maxing phase. Who's the king of DPS? Plate or Jester? It's Plate. Not even close. Plate outweighs Jester a lot. How are you guys beating Diva, by the way? We are not. They are winning versus us. They are winning versus us, so yeah. Welcome to the stream, 10x. I think Peroki is online, but he is not in Discord at the moment. I think he finished his beauty sleep. What's the difference between a Ranger's and Jester role in PvP? Okay, so if we're talking about like best team setup meta for Flyff PvP, you would want to have one Ranger on your lineup, and this Ranger provides range CC and defense versus build posters, for example. So like the auto shot is used on the CC is used on range to get the stun off, to then enable other classes to deal damage. And when, for example, a build poster is invading into your team, you try to CC chain him. So he basically gets, if in like a perfect world, he gets probably sneakered, something like this, like getting any CC on. And then after he holies this, the Ranger is going with the silent shot. Or maybe the Ranger just goes with the silent shot to get off the holy and we can stun him or whatever. Like, it's really important that Rangers are not, at the current meta, they are not like insane damage dealers. The only servers where Rangers can score really high at the moment are the servers where people don't know how to play PvP, cause the Ranger damage at the moment is nowhere near enough to kill anyone that is geared in PvP. It's impossible. Are you a full-time streamer or... I am not a full-time streamer. I am a consultant, and well, yeah, I assume I'm quite successful at working. Like, I don't have to worry about money or anything like this. I can just live my life the way I want to. What's next for you? Apologies if this has been answered a million times. Next step is once we reach 140, I will re-element to water. Then I will be able to farm red meteor solo. And then, yeah, it's just about making money, reselling, like doing all this stuff I usually tell people to do if they're free to play. Just like try to get as much money as possible stacked, trying to roll the S tier level on my unicorn, then getting all the jewelry to +20, because they're currently somewhere between 15 to 18. And once this is completed, it's just like stacking a lot of money for the expansion. If the expansion, I don't know, is not as expensive as expected, like with the piercings, then I will continue upgrading my level 60 and 80 siege characters. Oh yeah, right, I actually forgot the Jester role. So Jester, if played solo, without support, and like we would assume equal gear, equal skill on players, Jester would not be able to score any points in the current meta. The amount of HP you can get is way higher than the amount of damage you can deal as a Jester, so it would be impossible to score on a Jester. But, like, first, we are not living in a perfect world, and second, we have the Ringmasters with Holy Cross, and as Jester itself is a really bad class, paired with a Holy Cross Ringmaster, it's the best combination in PvP that currently exists. And your playstyle is either trying to avoid using Dark Illusion at all until you're getting focused. This is like a really safe style. Or you're invading with your Ringmaster. So basically your Ringmaster is calling you a target. Then you go into the eye, follow your Ringmaster in Dark Illusion onto the target. Then you count down, like that's how we do it. It's like here, I don't know, Sipes target, and then we go 3, 2, 1, and then we Holy Cross and hop at the same time. So there's no window to actually use a Holy Scroll to remove the Holy Cross. But, yeah, all our Ringmasters are new to the game and they are still learning, so we are still practicing. At least in our guild. Like, for example, if you look at Pleiades and Jazin, their timing and teaming is really well done. What free-to-play character can you play without support? I would answer support. You can play support without having support. And stop trying to play the game without a ringmaster, it's just stupid. That would be like attending a car race with a car that has no tires. That's what playing without a ringmaster is like. You're from Germany? Yes, I'm German. What do you think about Psy in this current meta? Well, Psy at the moment is a brain dead class that was extremely strong and required almost zero skill to actually pull off, because you don't need to CC into your bombs or whatever. You can just stay in your corner and just fire at everything that comes at you. That's basically the playstyle. So, but if you're like a good Psykeeper and you have the PvP set, now they, even though they were really good, they receive 2 more insane buffs. This is giving cast time on the PvP set, which allows them now to be playing on the PvP set as a damage set instead of like a tank switch set. So they basically now are allowed to have the, the damage reduction in their damage gear. Pretty weird decision to make. And then they brought Blinkpool back to Siege. And the advantages of Blinkpool with the current cast speed of bombs is just ridiculous. Like, you just cast the bombs on the person, then you Blinkpool after, go get him into CC like Satan, and it's a kill. Like, whenever Blinkpool comes up, it's basically like an ASOL. If you know how to play it, Blinkpool is up, you're getting a kill. And then the next part, it gives you an insane counterplay. So basically you're allowed to do extremely bad decisions, and you're basically allowed to be off position by far, and you will not get punished for it. This is it is similar to Dark Illusion, but I don't know, like, we have a cooldown, right? So like we have to play around like hop cooldown and all this kind of stuff and time our DI. We have to time our DI with the invades of like a ringmaster. So it's not like, you just go into DI, you go kill someone and that's dead. It works like this on some servers, but this is only because they have no correct PvP gear and don't know what they're doing. And Psykeeper has no cooldowns and has like an insane DPS amount in PvP that should not be possible at the moment, because all the damage is unblocked even. Like, they're doing higher hits than Rangers, while Rangers are getting blocked. Like, in what world does that make any sense? Okay, ich gehe mal kurz City nach dem Monster da.
Roger, hab ich 5 Minuten wieder zu spät Dings angemacht, oder ist deine Ampel?
Nee, die sind noch 5 da, aber wer ist der? Das Invi ist voll.
Ah.
Und da wir jetzt ja die Scrolls haben, ist das ja auch kein Ding, das kurz zu lernen. Weil das kostet ja wirklich gar keine Zeit mehr. Sounds like having a ranger more useful. It depends. Like, I'm not saying Jester is like in a bad state. I'm saying if it's played solo in like a perfect environment, it will not score any kills. But that's not how PvP works, right? There's always people going to be that are undergeared or that are going in there with damage gear that don't have an HP switch ready. Like, that's just how PvP is. And Jester capitalizes basically on the mistakes of other players. What character would you recommend for level 60s and 80 siege? I think 80 siege Jester is the best class. But I would also say that Elementor can be really good in 80 siege. And for 60 siege, it's either Acrobat or Mage. But I personally don't like the, what's it called? Like the playstyle of the Acrobat with the auto shot thing. I don't know, I just don't like it. I played a lot of Ranger back in the day, and I like the DI going into loaded shot thing and not like this using skills stuff.
Assist is enjoyable. 60 siege.
The better the gear gets of the people, the worse the class is. So, for example, like in the first sieges, there were people there, you could just moonbeam on them. They weren't even using holies, so it was a guaranteed kill, right? And
yes, but the heal is pretty strong on this.
Oh,
like
yeah.
As a support, well, not as getting.
Oh yeah, well, like ringmasters are needed in every lineup. Like I think sieges are almost unplayable if you don't have a decent ringmaster in your lineup. Like for main siege, you need a full int ringmaster with plus 20 buffs, or at least like as high as you can get it. Then for you should always have at least one Holy Cross ringmaster if you're running a Jester, and they should work together extremely well. And the same goes for all the other sieges. I think Psy is one of the best in 80 siege using 90 set reducted. I don't think so. I think that the Jester at this lower level has the ability to kill the Psykeeper with the combo. While on like higher level, he will not have the ability to do so anymore. Is there a way to giant hunt as Jester? Yes, Jester is really good for giant hunting. Max gears for every class. Which class would you get challenged with most during siege? The thing is, traces are having a big effect. So I would say Psykeeper can beat any class in a 1v1, but if a build poster would be using a Griffin Craze, for example, that would be enough for him to be taking down the Psykeeper. So it's a bit of a mind game and a Craze choosing.
Do you think Grace is a good addition for PvP?
No, I want all of them disabled in PvP. That makes no sense. Okay, ich muss mal restocken.
Ich muss mir mal überlegen.
So the reason why I don't like trace is it has a long cooldown. You don't know if someone else has the trace ready or not. And you don't know what pets people are using because you can skin them. So like I'm always about allowing counterplay, like playing strategic and all this kind of stuff. And that's not possible if you don't have this kind of information. So let's make a League of Legends example. Silas, for example, if he steals the ultimate of someone else, you will see what ultimate he has stolen. So this is an important factor to know how to play. And I don't like random stuff or doing stuff by luck. Like I want the person to win that has the higher skill level and can pull off the better counterplay. And if they want to have craze, there should be some kind of mark over the people if the craze is ready or not. And you should not be able to transform pets into different designs. So you always know what kind of pet the person is wearing. And then, yeah, I think it's fine, because then you can choose, is it strategically now correct if I were to run as a, I don't know, sword and shield knight onto a Psykeeper that has a fox craze ready? Would I do this? And the answer is no. But if he would have, like, for example, I don't know, let's say he would have a unicorn and the craze wouldn't be ready, you would jump on him, right? If you had some backup from your team. It's just like, yeah, there's not enough information to be playing strategically. So what's the tactics for Jester to Giant Hunt? You can do hit and run. You have a good block rate with melee block. You can use your counter attack as well. Like it's with any other class, just hit the giant, and if it does the AoE, you just dodge. Like giant hunting is almost the same for all classes now. Just don't get hit by the red thing and dodge the then dodge it, and then auto attack the rest.
At the beginning of Live Universe, there were some giants where you couldn't dodge the red stuff as melee. But I don't think that's a thing.
I would disagree. Like it's a Jester. I don't know. Like you use your fast walker, you're a bit ranged. I was like when I was giant hunting, I wasn't doing it a lot, but with almost no gear, and I was able to hunt all giants. Sometimes when your pill is on cooldown, you had to run like a little circle for your pill to come back off cooldown when the giant was enraged, something like this. That wasted some time, but other than that, Jester is fine.
Did you use heal?
No. No, just like the, what's it called? The Ringmaster buffs. And I think I used Stammering to get to tank like the normal auto attacks. Fair, yeah, two different playstyles between Server Lava versus Smash. One is using Fox's pet and one Uni. How would you play it? I think was BP wanting to go Psy. I would use both or neither. Like if I would be playing Bill Poster, the chances I would be playing with a Griffin and a Unicorn are extremely high. And I would probably not be using Fox. What do you think is a good full support stick at level 80 to 90? Historic stick is fine. It has a lot of cast time. That's valuable. Yeah, that was the answer. Like, just use Griffin, pop the Grace, and just run at it and kill it. Griffin Grace is extremely strong for all classes that don't have Dark Illusion. Like, I don't know, I don't care what Discord recommends, because, like, the Fox means that your cast is faster, but the Psykeeper has range. How does it fucking matter if your cast is fast or not if you run at the Psy and you're dying in the progress? Fox on build poster has the highest value in outcasting other build posters. So for example, I don't know, you're playing a server, two guilds are always battling between first and second, and the one guild has like a build poster that is scoring the most points, and the other guild has maybe like a mediocre build poster. I would tell this build poster to go Fox and try to only aim at the other high scoring build poster and take him out. If that is possible, then you have a chance to win. That would be like your win condition. If you were to play a Psykeeper, would you go Fox? If I were a Psykeeper, I would use a Unicorn and a Fox, both. I don't think there's any class that uses only one pet in Siege at the moment. Maybe like a full tank class or I don't know, not even a Ringmaster does, right? He wants to use in-pet outside for better buffs, so no. Like besides full tank knight, I assume there is no class that only plays with one pet.
The level up's gonna be so close.
Wird sehr knapp. Zum Glück ist der AOEler weg. This is even with 0.8% made before we started. What's your percentage currently?
20.5.
Okay. So it would be funny if we get 140 and 134 at the same time.
I don't think so. Will be first.
Yeah.
We'll end up with like 28%, I think, around there. And the XP gets not.
If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Try to answer all of them. How much XP you gain per one ampli? If we're doing good, like no distractions, nothing, spawn to our own, I gain about 12%, and Sipes gains about 10%. I want to create a ranger. What is better, like fire arrow damage or ice arrow damage? Fire arrow is better. But if you get like a high ice arrow roll on your bow, if you're not like buying the bow ready, then I wouldn't bother changing it. Like once you're high level and you start getting into PvP maybe, then it's really important that you have high auto shot percentage on your bow. That's what you really want to go for. And where you should invest your money in then. I will play with Bloody Bow for the lifesteal. But like it doesn't matter because you will need both anyways. Because it could be like, depending on what kind of statting you want to go to, that you may want to use a Bloody Bow to be more tanky while you're face tanking your AoEs in the later stages of the game. But maybe you also want to be just 1v1, and then you don't even have to invest. Because like the gap between AoE and 1v1 is not too big in the late game here. And Ranger can probably squeeze out a bit more. Can they squeeze out more EXP than I do with the range?
No.
I don't think so. But they're at least like not in a disadvantage. Let's say it that way. Mein letzter Cheer gerade. Hm? Ich habe mir Ringmaster eingegeben. My crit damage is 142, but I don't know my attack, right? Attack is 9,444. Wenn die Spawns so bleiben wie der hier, dann kriegen wir das Level Up nach in der Stunde hin. Wenn. Dickes, fettes Wenn. Wie bitte?
Ansonsten hängen wir einfach ein bisschen so dran, ohne Power-Ups.
Naja, wir wollten doch eh noch eine 2-Stunden-Session machen. Heute.
Vor oder nach?
Nochmal?
Vor oder nach während die Video?
Ja, vorzugsweise davor. Also wenn wir um 3 anfangen mit der zweiten Session. Achso, nee, halt gerade, das geht ja gar nicht. Hä? Moment mal, bin ich so schlecht in Mathe, Alter? Okay. Ja gut, ich muss nochmal ganz klären, wie das ist mit Meteor und dem ganzen Scheiß da. Ich will eigentlich den Fokus mehr aufs Leveln legen. Naja, die Motivation wird wahrscheinlich dann da sein. Nicht mehr da sein, wenn sie irgendwie einen Dungeon releasen. Und die haben es nicht so gemacht, dass man mit jedem Level in alle rein kann, quasi, ne? Und dann gibt es irgendwie einen Dungeon für 135 oder sowas, du kannst nicht mehr rein. Also, wenn sie es so machen, dass man nicht in alle Dungeons rein kann und die quasi automatisch mit dem Level scalen, dann weiß ich nicht, in welcher Welt die leben. Das hat ja sogar Flyff PC geschafft. Vor allen Dingen, dann geht auch wieder diese Scheiße los mit, ja hier, du musst dir, keine Ahnung, jetzt 4 Level 80er Charaktere machen, um den Dungeon zu farmen und so ein Dreck, Da krieg ich einen Kotzreiz, wenn ich das höre.
Ja, bitte nicht.
Und das Schlimmste ist, dass ich es vielleicht sogar noch machen würde, ne? Das ist das nervigste Teil. Das würde mich übel abfucken und ich würde es trotzdem machen. Und allein schon die Einstellung nervt mich daran übel. Dass die was schlecht machen und ich es quasi trotzdem spiele.
Runter würde ich sagen, ne?
Hä?
Runter?
Ja, bevor die AOEler kommen. Vor allen Dingen, es war mir die ganze Zeit alleine, Alter. Wir haben gerade gesagt, jetzt darf auch keiner mehr kommen, sonst schaffen wir das Level up nicht. Bedummt 2 Leute da.
Der eine ist aber für die ganze Zeit.
Ja, denn?
Das ist nicht einer von den AOBs von oben.
Aber der hat doch vorhin geschrieben, dass wir den Spawn für uns haben jetzt.
Nee, das ist der Knight, der ganz am Anfang war.
Ah, okay.
Kommt schon noch einer dazu.
Welcome to the stream, Fanta.
I prefer Cola.
I actually prefer the mix of both. Mezzo for the win. I don't know, I would probably never ever order a Coke if I could order Mezzo instead.
Depends.
On? If there's cocaine in the Coke? If it is, yeah, okay, I'm gonna order rather that.
And I really like Coke out of the can.
I don't know, like I drink almost all beverages, I prefer them out of the can except beer. It just feels better, I don't know, like the cooling effect is better, I don't know. Cans are just really good.
The taste of metal, I don't know. Whoa, oh no, I positioned it.
Here. If you guys have any more questions, shoot them at me.
What do you think is the biggest fuck up that you use yet?
Yet or at the moment?
Yet.
Redshift distribution.
Which distribution?
Yes. Like from my point of view, like from the community point of view, it was probably the AOE patch. Because that had the biggest quit wave by far. And it was also dumb. Because like the 1v1 stuff they did now, they could have done this back then. And like, why would you take something away from people rather than giving something to others? Like, that makes no sense.
It always feels so bad.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, do you want your players to feel bad and lose something? Or do you want half of your community to feel like they gained something? Takes 1 second to make this decision. But like, for me, it's definitely the redshift distribution, because the sets make a huge difference. And at one point, like if one guild keeps winning and winning and winning, doesn't matter what server we are talking about or whatever, they will become so strong that for people that are starting new into PvP and have not, like, I don't know, like a guild, they start to the game and now they are starting to feel like their gear is siege ready, they will get dominated. And they're gonna have a really hard time trying to get to those sets. And I think like the best people should be evaluated, but like not getting so many rewards in comparison to like people that are basically getting no rewards. Like you have 10 guilds that are supposed to play the siege and you only give rewards to the top 5. Why should a guild start playing this thing if they know they are getting 0 reward, but they have to pay an insane amount of money on power-ups and restarts every week? There's no reason for them to play. And like I already promised you that no guild is ever going to sell red chips unless we have situations like Trinity, for example, that actually quit. Like just make an example. Diva would have a 15 people lineup, all of them would have their PvP sets and they would keep winning every time. I'm pretty sure they would never sell red chips. Why would you? Like if you're in this spot and you can maintain your glory basically by not selling and you would lose it by selling, why would you do it? Because if you're at that spot, you're already geared anyways, like you don't need the money at all. The only reason why people may sell it is actually like because they want to enjoy more balanced PvP. But I don't know, like I had no idea what like a set would currently go for. So like I bought a shit ton of red chips so far at 500k each for the guild, like not with my money, with guild funds. And there would be like a 5 build set. Clean. So And like the next part is, you can probably not even count it that way. Because like if someone is selling 200 red chips, that's not as valuable as someone selling you a full 10k stack, basically, where you can choose something that you want. Because this can, I don't know, cut your progress 2 or 3 months down. I'm really curious when the first PvP set is being sold, how much it goes for.
Are there whales playing PvP?
Huh?
Are there more whales playing PvP or PvE?
PvE. Like, I don't know exactly, but I think the people that spend the most on, what's it called, PvP would probably be Altergeist, Jazin, and Mogis. But Mogis is played, so it doesn't matter. And I think Jazin was already maxed gear in the 120 update, like on the second or third siege. Like, if I would have known what would have happened with the game and how it turned out and stuff, I would have probably dropped 10k at the start during the double top-up event and be fine. Because you will never get a better deal than back then.
Yeah.
And like 10k, so that would equal 20k. That means you can max out your class, and you can even do it like at the start. Because where you actually had to pay like a shit ton for power dices and stuff, that's starting to get like a lot cheaper now. Hast du noch einen Cheer?
Ja.
Ja, gutes Timing. Jetzt kriege ich noch einen auf Ringmaster rein. Vielleicht macht das den Unterschied.
Kannst du ja gleich abklären, wie das bei euch mit den Meteorzeiten ist, und ich mache mir was Kleines zu essen.
Ja.
Ich habe noch nichts gegessen heute. Where did it spawn?
I don't know, but let's go clear this part and then jump back up. Oh, that's good. That's
Oh,
good.
here's this one. What are you doing with your pet video now? Since you know it's not accurate.
Huh?
What are you doing with your pet video now? Now you know that it's not accurate anymore?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Like if I would update all the mistakes I make or like all the things that's new from patch notes and stuff, I would be busy all day. Just don't care at all. And yeah, it's probably not making a difference anyways. Like the most important part is actually to know how much an SPAD costs if you make it yourself. Compared to buying it from someone. Other than that, I think anything else was useless. Like in the long run, I would have probably not even made the table. Just check how much they cost, and that's it. Because we all know they're expensive as fuck, and I personally would not even want to roll on a perfect bet. Unless they're changing the system. So, if it's like decently level in your roll, I would just continue to the next stage. And some pets benefit a lot from early levels. So for example, crab can get a lot of value from early levels, while the value on the later levels is not as great. But for example, on other pets like stat pets or unicorn, the later levels matter a lot more than the early.
Yeah, I figured that.
So for example, just look at that graph. The rolls are not good, right? And I already have half of the value an SPAD, perfect SPAD would give. And on my unicorn, my rolls are really good, and I also only have half of what an SPAD gives.
What actually is the amount that a level 9 gives you in the end?
If I get a level 9, or...
Not just the level 9, how much HP does it give?
I think 3 point something.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like it's if you get a perfect pet to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, it has I think half of the value, and the level 9 is the other half.
That's crazy, man. Oh boy, I'm breathing.
I'm about to die if there's too many red mobs with no buffs.
I'm breathing.
Oh, but we all know whose fault it is now if we are not getting 139.
yours. Because you didn't click mouse hard enough.
Oh, I was double clicking now, okay? For double damage.
Yeah. We're missing 2%. Am I seeing this correctly?
Yes. It's doable.
Doable?
It's doable.
Winnable?
How much EXP you make? If under perfect conditions, it's 12% an hour at the moment. But with everything popped. Oh no, bottom also looks bad. Maybe you guys flying there? Yeah, let's jump down here. There's at least 5 here. 12% an hour at the moment. And I think I still got one cheer on Ring Master. Yes, I do. Okay, last 10 minutes for QQ. Let's not get fucked up by the shrooms. But we also don't need no rebuff anymore, huh?
Looks like a...
What are your opinion on giant events? I think that it's based on percentages, makes it worthless. If it would be based on points again, you at least know how much effort you would have to put in to reach like a certain goal. Now it's extremely, oh damn it. Now it's extremely unpredictable how much you have to put in to reach like a certain amount of rewards. So the way I will handle it is at the end of the event, like I don't know, at the end of the, like on the last day of the event, I will take a look at what the standings are and then see how much effort it is to get into like a rank, squeeze in a rank that gets you some value without having to full try hard. I don't even know why they brought it back. I think the community consent of the first Giant Hunt event was pretty negative. jump up. Okay, 1% to go. That was a really fast percent. That was 1% now in 3 minutes. And here comes the AoE guy. Dude, that was a really good percent, man.
Fast as fuck, boy!
I really like that meme.
For me?
I really like that meme.
Yeah. Good one.
What do you exactly mean with like the way they handle the point system? Can you explain this? Was rechts rum. Das Täubchen. Huh.
Oh!
Was that did we really just do 2% in 7 minutes?
Yeah, makes sense. That would be the 12. No? Times 6 would be 70 minutes, would be 12%. Percent in 6 minutes would give you the 12% an hour.
Okay, interesting. The penalty on the experience is higher than I thought.
Okay. Oh no, what do my XP say now?
I got cut again by 20%.
I think for me it's the same. 0.008.
Yeah, I'm also getting 0.008 now, like we're getting the same now.
Ha! Got it.
Well, it won't matter, huh? Does it? You gotta grind what you gotta grind.
So I will end up with about 134 and maybe 20%-ish. No, my math is totally off. Wait. Am I confused? If we do 2% in 6 minutes, this would be times 10, so 20%.
Yeah, so that's why I was confused. How did we do that much?
I don't know.
Is that when we are like, is the difference between just like clicking mobs and, I don't know, relaxing and like doing it for real that big? Because we were like, I think we were also so perfectly synced. Like we only had one, in those 10 minutes, I think we had only one misstep where we didn't tag the same mob. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Let's meet elsewhere. Okay, guys.
There are boots. I see boots.
Are
you full?
Huh?
Is the inventory full?
Yeah, it's full.
For how long?
Huh?
For how long?
Well, I sold now.
Because they were stuff lying around.
Oh no, that's fine. Just cleaning the inventory. Here we go. Where are you at?
Next to you. Oh, now you're in a way.
Oh, okay, thank you. This time we also drop better.
I don't mind. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Okay, guys, we will take a break, do some dog thingy, probably do clockworks and stuff, and then we will return for another 2-hour session. So, yeah, I assume, wait, did I get an answer yet? Ja, sollen wir um 16 Uhr weitermachen?
16 Uhr?
Ja, wir machen 18 Uhr Clockworks und den Scheiß.
Okay.
Okay, dann bis 16 Uhr. Okay, guys. So stream starts again in 1 hour and 20 minutes. See you till then.